Hello, Bumpy McSquigums here. It's time for another first look, this time at Medieval Engineers. I want to thank you all for joining me on this adventure. This is a game I am going to be covering as it develops and progresses. Once it gets to a playable state where there's a lot to do, I might start up an actual series on it and end the first look series. However, I'm excited to get started. I've played 3 or 4 hours of the game already. I'm awful, just absolutely god-awful at this game. And don't look for this to be like an expert pro telling you how to build this and that and everything else. This is going to be me stumbling around and trying to figure things out because I am really bad at the game. Learning physics and mechanics and all these other new exciting things is a little bit challenging for me. So I'm not going to lie, I'm going to have a little bit of a hard time with it. But we're going to start off with nothing. We're going to go creative, sure, and we're going to go with that. Now, the game has a tendency to break every once in a while, but again, the game is in Steam Early Access. I'm not sure if I said that, but it is. Very, very early access on Steam. It just came out maybe a week ago, something along those lines, and I figured I would play it a little bit and try to get better at the game, and really, yeah, I'm going to impress you guys, but that's not the case. Learning new things, a little bit rough. I did skip the tutorial this time because I'm not great at Space Engineers, but I have a pretty good understanding how it all works. I figured I'd just hop into this and be the same. Nope, not even sort of. So, there's a lot to learn, a lot to do. Multiplayer is not implemented yet. There's still a lot of work they have planned, but Keensoft Warehouse has done an excellent job as a starting point. The game does have lockups here and there and crashes and whatnot with any Steam Early Access, but they want to have their fingers on the pulse of the community. That's why they release the products as early on as they do, but with Space Engineers, this is the developer, my #1 developer for actual early access, because they listen to the community, they add things to the game that the community wants, which is kind of, the same thing, but they actually update regularly, and I don't know, everything that they've done that I've seen, I am super duper impressed with. Alright, so this is creative mode. So the first thing that you have to do is, hey, there's our character. We are a peasant with a little leather cap on, and we're walking around. It's probably a little hot, I'm not going to lie. It looks like a warm summer day, maybe a spring day, and he's just completely covered head to toe. So I'm not sure about that, but that's okay. We'll pretend like that's just fine. But look, oh, we have magical powers. That's right, we can fly. We are superheroes. Hello, world. That's right, I am Gandalf's brother. Randolph, I guess. I don't know. So, in creative mode, you can fly. It gives you a little bit of an easier time of building things. I won't lie. It does make things a tad easier to build. So, what can you do in Medieval Engineers? Lots of things, but mostly me go crazy because I don't know what in the world it is I'm doing. So, let's see if we can't build something. I guess that's going to be my first goal. Build something. So, we have all our blocks down below, as you do in Space Engineers, and I'm going to throw a lot of comparisons to... Ooh, there's some lag. A lot of comparisons to Space Engineers, because it's a game I'm quite a bit more familiar with. Alright, we're going to do something terrible and awful, and it's going to be fun, I hope. We'll see. Maybe I'm totally wrong, and it's going to be it's just going to be awful, and there's going to be no fun involved. We'll see. We will see. Alright, we're going to build a ramp, and we're going to have to turn the ramp, and I'm turning it the wrong way. There it is. And bam, look at that. Ta-da! There's the extent of my architectural brilliance. Thank you. Thank you, I'll be here all week. No, there's a little bit more than that. Alright, so there's a lot of stuff already implemented. There's going to be a lot more coming, as I know these folks are really, really keen to do upgrades and things of that nature. There are barbarians you can throw down on the bar, and you can make them run around. They attack your stuff, so it's a little annoying, but... Oh, he's angry. He is an angry individual. But little does he know, he is also a dead individual. That's right, I just fired I don't know, some sort of round rock right in his gut, and he didn't live very long for it. I don't know what to do with these guys after I kill them. I think you can loot them eventually, and there will be barbarians. So you'll actually have an enemy, which is pretty cool. That's one thing that Space Engineers missed out on and did not have. And I'm pretty excited to see Medieval Engineers will have those. Alright, so let's get down to business. What can we build? Well, lots of things, but I'm pretty bad at it, so we're going to try to figure it out. I'm going to try to build some flooring. No promises that it's going to work. These are walls and windows. Okay. We'll get all of our wood stuff. Giggity. Yeah, I know. Splattercat, thank you for that. I am now addicted to saying that. It's all your fault, my friend. It's all your fault. Alright, we can build windmills and castle tops and all sorts of stuff. And unfortunately, I'm really, like I said, I am not super amazing at the game, so It's going to be interesting to say the least. Alright, I am going to use flying mode because I'm bad and I need the advantage of flying. Alright, there it is. Alright, let's see if I can't figure out. Alright, there it is. The first block has been built. Alright, now I have it set to like rows. You can build out rows if you hold the mouse button, and that's what we're going to do. Now, structurally, this is not very sound. I'm just saying right now. This is definitely not one of my more sound structures. I'm going to see how far I can push the limits. My first few attempts at building stuff has ended in disaster. I'm just going to say it right now. I did not do an exceptionally good job at it, and I am well aware of that. So this is probably going to end horribly as well, but we're going to see if we can't... There it is. We're going to see if we can't do one more row and then throw out some support. And apparently that is not the case. So there's going to be a lot of trial and error in this, guys. And as you see, the error was definitely mine. There's no way to clean this stuff up right now that I know of. I mean, you can right-click and delete the stuff that you've already placed. But all the debris, or the debris, if you will, that all stays. Now, these are still intact, the ones that fell over here on the right. So they did not break and fall apart. Alright, so we're going to go over here and try again. We will try again. I'm going to see if I can't do a little bit of a better job at building a little bit more of a sound structure, we'll say. That was, I don't know. That was kind of funny. I enjoyed it. I really did. I had a lot of fun with that. I have a lot of fun with this game, even if I am terrible at it. So hopefully you guys can enjoy with me and laugh at my terribleness. It's fine. It's totally fine. Alright, so I have a new plan now. The new plan's probably just as bad as the old plan. Just saying. The new plan is going to involve mystical fairy dragons and cheese. No, there's actually no cheese. Could be some cheese. I doubt it, though. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we'll start with that. We'll start with that. I want to add one more thing. We'll go to our third grouping of stuff. I don't know how the stone pillars work. I'm going to try one out. We'll see. We'll see how it works. I was hoping I could build... Oh, huh. That's... okay. Well, that is not what I wanted. I was hoping to be able to stick it right in the middle and be like, yeah, support. Nope. Not the case. But, that being said... I believe this is for a staircase, by the way. That's why we have the stone pillar. Just in case you guys are wondering. I believe that is the reasoning behind it. Okay, as I told you guys, about 4 hours in, still don't have any earthly idea what I'm doing. It's okay. It's okay. It's all about having fun right now, folks. So, have some fun with me. Enjoy yourselves. I'm going to enjoy myself. And you're along for the ride, so... let us hope. And lettuce salad. No, let us hope that we can actually have some fun together here. Alright, so I'm going to try to build a floor. That's my goal here. And hopefully it doesn't collapse into a heaping pile of fail like it did last time. I'm going to see if I can't get some more support beams out before I... No, it already broke. My wall, my floor, whatever it is, broke again. Okay, so this isn't working for me. Alright, well I have a new plan. It's not a good plan, but it is a new plan. There's a few things I'm going to do differently now. First and foremost, we're going to go into the options menu. We're going to go to game, and I'm going to do a plane. I would like a plane of blocks. That is my goal, that is my hope, that is my dream. Alright, so we have our blocks. And we're going to do a... I was hoping... there... Apparently I can't do a plane of blocks at this level. That's unfortunate. So we have to do it one by one right now. It's okay. I think it's because it's the first thing touching the ground. So unfortunately it's not going to allow me to do it because the terrain is not 100% flat. Alright, so the first goal, first goal is going to be to make an actual house. That's going to be the first goal. We'll see if it actually pans out. Alright, I believe what I'm going to try as well is I am going to try to put some pillars down. That's right, folks. Some pillars. And bam. And I'm going to hope that this is actually going to be enough to hold the line against the forces of evil. No, not the forces of evil, but just hold the line that we can actually build some stuff. I realize it's not going to be 100% symmetrical. It's okay. That's kind of how I roll. I am not 100% symmetrical myself, so I'm okay if my buildings are not. Alright, let's see. I realize flying may put you guys like a little odd head scratching moment here, and I don't disagree. It is a bit strange, but I feel as though something we're misaligned here. We're definitely misaligned. All right, we're gonna get rid of you. We need, yeah, and then you got to be on the other side. There it is. All right. So we're no longer misaligned. We will need to add some extra pillars. I don't know, this whole pillar idea probably isn't going to work, but I figured I'd give it a shot anyway. Alright, now we're going to build our floor on top of the pillars. And see, no, we're not. We're not going to build. We need one more pillar. I don't feel quite comfortable with our current pillar situation. I feel getting one more additional pillar would be beneficial to us in all things. I also realize that our pillars are a little bit off-centered. Okay, so we're going to get rid of said pillars. Oops, that's not a pillar. Oh my gosh, I'm breaking everything. That's right, I have my little bubble in the front, the little white square there. I can totally aim my stuff, but I'm forgetting myself. I am forgetting myself. Alright, there we go. Now we're all lined up, if you believe me. I don't believe me, but if you do, that's wonderful for me. Alright. Now we can have planes, folks. Trains and planes and automobiles and all sorts of stuff. And let's see if our floor actually holds. Oh my gosh, it held. I'm a freaking superhero. Look, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. The foundation, there can be flooding. We are fine now, guys and girls. It is wonderful. We have solid ground beneath our feet. We can walk around on it. However, there's no way to get up here just yet. So, what can we do to remedy that or fix it? Oh, that sounded a little bit scary. What happened there? It's not going to, like, collapse, is it? No? Okay. Alright, so what can we do to fix that? Well, we are actually going to use stairs this time as opposed to... Okay, they're facing the right way. As opposed to... the ramp. Now, I don't know... I suppose I need to, once again, build the foundation. Okay, there we go. There we go. It's looking pretty good now. I like it. And bam, there is the entrance to our house. We are totally protected from nature and all barbarians and everything else. There is no way we could ever get killed now at this point. That's a total lie, guys. This is a really, really, really slow building process. You are going to have to bear with me as I continue with my very limited skills at this game. Alright, well, I would like to fly again. Please give me the power of flight. I will try survival mode probably next. And see what that has to offer right now. Now, what does this do? What kind of weird flooring? Huh, okay. So we can actually have a rounded edge. That's kind of interesting. I don't hate that. So does that mean we can do something like... Oh yeah, look at that. There we go. Like a little diving board action. Sweet. And if you guys are wondering, this is a pretty cool thing that I also saw and I played around with a little bit. You actually control the terrain as well. So if you want to... This is in creation mode. I'm not sure what you can do in survival mode yet. I haven't actually played around with that. Alright, sorry about that cut there, folks. My recording software decided to shut down on me. I don't know why. I'm hoping it's not like it's having problems with the game. I don't think so, though. It's the first time I've had any issues, and I tried just practice recordings before, and it seemed to work. Alright, so what I was trying to get at is we can build this wonderful ramp thing, a la Lion King style here. And then we'd be like, let's see here, flying mode off. I might have built it too steep. Nope, I didn't. Let's get rid of this block, and we can be like, it is a boy, Simba! You know, over the ridge, no. But there's no gorge in the middle, so, it is what it is. But yeah, you can control the terrain. There's a lot of different terrain tools. You take a look at all this stuff. It's wonderful, sweet, sweet, nice. Character tools. We can have ropes and terrible ropes, which I don't know what that means, but okay. There's the bots. We can have them attack in different places. And here are the different things we can actually build. And you can change the actual settings and everything else. So if we wanted to, we can actually build blocks of terrain. I don't really know why you'd want to do that, but this is these are small blocks of terrain. But okay, check it out. Yeah, build up them blocks. So yeah, you can make lumpy forestry and whatnot. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. I'm pretty sure you can do just about anything that you see before. You can build this giant gap here. You know, I'm having actually a hard time targeting with this thing. I really am. It's not wanting to, like, I'm deleting over here in this nice little hole. And I'm trying to delete the stuff right here that I built, and it's not letting me. It's okay. I'll play around with that a little bit more too. Like I said, folks, this is not going to be a tutorial on how to be amazing at the game. This is going to be me bumbling around looking kind of silly and not knowing what I'm doing, but trying to at least showcase the game a little bit, guys. I will get better as time progresses. I do promise that. Once multiplayer comes out, I can lean on Splooch to teach me all that I need to be taught, and it will be sweet, sweet nice. Alright, so, let's see. He does have the game, but from what I'm to understand, his computer can't quite handle it right now. Also, I feel like I should be able to build the wall. And, aha, there it is. So, I should be able to build the wall where I want to build it, and it's not seeming to wanting to let me do this. And that makes me sad in many, many ways. Alright, so we can build it right there. Bam. What? Alright, let's get some more of this weird round flooring stuff. We want to fly again, too. So it's going to be interesting to build this in survival mode. I'm pretty curious to see how that actually pans out. Like, I almost decided to start this in survival mode just to see. But I digressed. I decided that maybe that wasn't the best choice. Alright, we might have to do stone walls on the outside. What is this weird floor? Why does it have a plus? Oh, wooden floor. Oh, a large wooden floor. Very cool. Alright, so let's continue on with our little wall building experience here. Oh, and we're building 2. Why are we building 2? Because I have it on plain. Oh no! I've knocked out a floor. I'm a terrible person. We're just gonna knock everything out that we had that was going so well. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. What is happening? No! Oh, I broke everything. I'm a horrible person. Well, that didn't work at all. Well, our house is a little bit smaller and a little less safe right now. I think I removed one of the supporting pillars, but yeah, that didn't work out super well for us. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is, since my building abilities are pretty limited at this point, which I will promise you guys I will continue to practice, and next time I will build you something, I wouldn't say amazing, but something at least structurally sound that works, that isn't this, with a bunch of broken wooden hopes and dreams. I'm going to go into one of their prefabbed worlds that actually have stuff built. And from there, we will continue on with amazingness. But before I do that, there's one final thing that I must do. And that final thing is this. A doorway. Alright, so at least we can walk into our house. Alright, so we just came back from a hard day of being a sweaty peasant. And we're like, let's come home to my wonderful house. We can look out our window. Not a lot of luxury here. Not a lot of luxury, I'm just saying. There could be more here. There could be more, but you know, this is also an agility test, you know. We like to practice landing on, oh gosh, on little objects. And we want to pretend like we have an underhouse as well. Like, the basement is a thing that's supposed to be there and not accidentally there. So, there's that as well. So there we go, we have our door-to-our basement, which has a sunroof, ironically enough. Who knew? Who knew? Alright folks, with that I'm going to go load a prefabbed world and I'm going to destroy it with cannonballs. I'll be right back. Alright folks, here we are. We are back in a world created by the developers at Keen Software House, and oh look, a working windmill with a castle and an entry point. Yes, I could have lied to you and been like, yes guys, look what I did in the time between episodes, but that's not true. And I wouldn't take credit for somebody else's work. Not really sure why the drawbridge is, like, can you fall through the holes? No? Okay, apparently you can't. It doesn't seem like a really great drawbridge, but I guess that's what they have to do with the assets they have right now. Like I said, folks, Space Engineers is a really, really good game. The developers have done a fantastic job making it better and better and better constantly, and I imagine Medieval Engineers is going to be the exact same way. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to Barbarians and all sorts of other things. So as you see, there are various things you can do. You're supposed to hit E to interact with stuff. Oh, no, it's... Oh, cool, we can change our character model. Ooh, I can be a different colored peasant. What? Ooh, yeah, because they had dyes that... Oh, there we go. We're like a neon glow. We definitely stepped in some radioactive waste, or radioactive race, I guess. I don't know. But here we are. We are glowing green. We can see ourselves in the dark. It's amazing. Apparently, I just kicked a table. Oh, cool, I can knock over stuff. Yeah! Rrr. So... As I said, folks, this is definitely not going to be me being amazing at a game just yet, but it's kind of my first few hours with the game, and I gotta say, there's a lot of new mechanics and physics and everything else Oh gosh, I should never be allowed indoors. First few hours of the mechanics and stuff that I'm trying to get used to, the physics and everything. Oh yeah, they did the same thing, only they look like they supported the bottom with strips of, I don't know, like timber or something. Because it's not just sitting there on... How did they do that? That's kind of interesting. Reverse engineering, go! I assume... Yeah, well, it's pretty interesting. I like it. I like it enough to, wish I knew what the heck it is that they did and that I was as good as that. Oh, look, I can knock over flaming things, too. It is bad to let me walk around in places, let me tell you. Apparently, I'm like a bull in a china shop, or as my mother would always say, a china in a bull shop. I don't know what that means. It sounds bad, though, and it's a little funny. It's a little funny. So, folks, I guess we'll fly around a little bit more, because we can do that, because, again, we're Randolph, Gandalf's brother. And we will float around and see what all they've done. And I promised you guys some destruction. So we are going to destroy things because we can do that. Oops. And not just by me accidentally being bad at walking and or flying. Alright, so I assume at some point maybe you'd be able to use these items like to lay down. Or they would be less top heavy or able to just get knocked over quite so easily. But for now, they seem to be really, really easy to move around. Okay, so we kind of have a pretty good idea. I think there's a cave entrance somewhere. I have to remember where that's at, so I want to show that off before we leave this depressing place. And by depressing, I mean awesome place. I'm just depressed that I can't do it. Alright, we'll get out of flying mode because... Oh, okay. Because I cannot control myself in tight spaces here. Well, let's go take a look out the top of this place. And it sounds like every time we change between wood and stone... There is a bonking sound. Alright, this is pretty cool. Totally knocked that chair over on purpose this time. I don't think this is going to work for rain purposes. Like, this would be a very damp Great Hall, just saying. Because the roof doesn't seem to attach exactly the way you might want it to. Still, it looks pretty cool. Alright, let's get up here to the top and... We can stand on the roof, and it's not collapsing. That's amazing. Alright, alright. And we're up to the very tip top. Alright, let's see. Maybe we'll go the back way in, and then, like I said, we'll go to destroying things. Where is that cave entrance? I believe... I will probably never find it, ever. So I should probably get back inside the castle and look for it, because I doubt I will be able to find it otherwise. And we're looking, we're not seeing, we're still not seeing. Maybe it's down here. I think it spits you out at a forest level, so... I want to say that I have absolutely no idea where it is. Alright, well, let's get back into the castle and see if we can't find it that way. Alright, yeah. You can sprint, by the way, folks. I don't know if I mentioned that or showed that off. There is sprinting, but as you can tell, I'm super good at running in places and things and getting lost. Oh my goodness. Alright. Oh, that's a weird looking staircase. I'll take it. Alright, was there more downstairs things? Possibly. They had it in the video, one of the videos of the game. It just leads back up. I'm trapped in eternity in this place. I'll never find my way. It's actually sad because I think it's true. I don't think I can find my way out. Why is this room here? That makes absolutely no sense. There's a table blocking this side. I'm totally aware that I probably put that table there. Huh. Well, I guess destruction is just going to have... Oh, wait. I found my way outside. I don't know why or how I ended up out here. It was definitely not the plan. Well, maybe I'm delirious. Maybe I was, I don't know. I know what's going on. Alright, time to destroy stuff, folks, to end up our wonderful episode and our first look here at Medieval Engineers. I will definitely continue on as time progresses with the development process. I will showcase the different things. Probably not every patch, but, you know, quite a few. Alright, so I'm going to pretend like I'm a trebuchet. And I am going to fire my rock at the thing there and do damage. And see if I can't knock over that bridge. Well, it looks like our trebuchet bolt's not super powerful, so let's go a little bit larger, shall we? Projectile! It's actually kind of holding. Oh, wait. There it goes. Alright. There's no infrastructure holding that up yet, so... Huh. That's actually impressive. Oh, a big chunk of something fell off over there. That's cool. And... one more shot. Should... oh, no. Apparently we hit the rock. There it is. And the bridge goes down. Alright, so if you thought that was fun, just wait. There's more. There's more? There is more. We can do these 10x. I think they're just heavier and they do more damage. So we're going to do that now. Oh, sweet castle. I can't imagine how long it took them to build this. It had to be quite the endeavor. You guys saw I spent, what, 20 minutes building 2 or 3 failed buildings that were a tenth of the size. It's like the size of this little hut here. And it was nowhere near as elaborate. So, yeah, I can imagine this took quite some time. Alright, unfortunately that looks like it's built literally into the rock or the mountain, so I don't think I can do much more damage than that there. But to here, there it is. Get some damage done. Keep in mind the game is in early access, so there is still going to be quite a bit of lag and other stuff. It's not 100% optimized yet, but it is still very playable. You can have a lot of fun with it, and you can start learning the game mechanics and the physics behind the game. So you don't have to be like me and spend 4 hours not learning that much. Now, I didn't spend 4 hours destroying stuff, guys, in case you're wondering. I only spent maybe an hour destroying things. It was fun. And that is a big, big mess. But, that's okay. Oh, what's that? You spent all this time... oh, wow, half this building fell off, too. Nice. All this time building the windmill? Gone! It's not gone. Oh, wait. I think it's going to collapse. I think... yeah, I can't support that. And it's slowly breaking apart, and there it is. The windmill is now gone. The little castellation stuff over here on the side, we're going to get rid of that. The little rook tower, if you will. Fire over there and knock a big hole in that. Not quite destroyed, but destroyed enough. I actually like that. So this is kind of like the ruins of a former civilization. We can't have a statue intact. That's unacceptable. Well, I didn't mean to do that to it. That was amazing. You see that headshot, ladies and gentlemen? That was impressive. I meant to, like, crack it a little bit. I suppose I shouldn't have used the 10x thing to do that. Let's see if we can't make this look like a ruin that's not just me messing around destroying everything into the ground. There we go. It's okay. I think we can leave that there. Yeah, a big chunk out there. Ooh, it ricocheted. Take a shot out of that. You'll definitely notice some frame rate loss, folks. It's okay. Ooh, wow. Even the debris falling on the roof did some damage. That's pretty cool. The physics in this game is actually quite well done, and I'm super excited to see what comes of this game. Space engineers had space physics, which gravity is not necessarily a huge factor. For the most part, I mean, obviously you have gravity generators and other things like that. And you do have to play around with it, but you have more control over the gravity. Here it's just gravity. Granted, I am flying, so there's that. The flag is down. You can also cannonball trees, if you guys are wondering. It is pretty fun. Boom, there we go. And you can rapid fire, but it doesn't have any velocity, so it doesn't do much. I say that, but it still did quite a bit there, didn't it? Alright, well, as we continue to break everything apart and the billions and billions and billions of little particles are falling, the game's going to start chugging more and more. It's okay. It's okay. Whoa, what happened there? That is a very, very strong corner I just hit. There it is. Alright, folks, I think I'm just about done with destroying the castle to the point of it looking like a ruin, without it being completely devastated or destroyed. There we go. And we can't have this standing. There's no way. Definitely have to do some damage to these things. Alright, so I imagine, you know, you'd be wandering through the countryside and be like, yep, I'm just a dumb peasant. I don't know what's going on. I can fly apparently, but that's okay. It's all I can do. And you're just chilling, you're like, oh my gosh, there's a castle that I apparently forgot one of the oh no, wait, that's a cool one that I left. Alright. Gonna do one more hit here. It's still a little bit too intact. Yeah. There it is. Oh, that did well beyond what I was expecting. Oh, what's this great ruin over here? There's no way to get there. I mean, how would you ever... Oh gosh! The floor started to dissolve under my feet. That was crazy. How would you ever get to that? I don't think it's possible. Let's see, can I hit that without destroying the world? Yeah, there we go. Now that's looking good. Alright. So, let's float over here one last time and take a look at our handiwork. After the developers spent all this time building this, we have spent a few minutes destroying it. And this is part of the fun. I mean, you can actually build war machines to do this and not be lame like me and fly around and do it by magical powers. But, still, it had its merit, it had its fun, and it was enjoyable. I enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys did as well. If you liked this video, there's something wrong with you, first off, because I did terrible, terrible, terrible things to the beautiful creations here. And keep an eye on the channel, folks. I'm going to continue to put out videos hopefully better than this, where I don't fail at building buildings, and I don't have to spend half of the video breaking everything apart so bad that the game starts to chug. Either way, I will follow the development process as it, well, develops, and I will put out several videos. Eventually, I will start up my own survival campaign, and hopefully victory will be mine and I don't end up dying. I'm very curious to see how the barbarians work, and when they're going to be implemented, and how all that plays out. So that's something I'm seriously looking forward to. And multiplayer. When multiplayer finally releases as well, it's going to be quite nice. Either way, that's going to do it for this first look. If you want any information about the game, where to get it, any of that stuff, information on the developers, it will be down below in the description of the video. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I will leave you with this first look. Until next time, my name's Bumpy McSquigums, and I will see you later.